And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh, yeah, we're up 35%. I'm not going to tell you what crypto, but if you're a $500 member, I sent out a text this morning and said that this particular crypto, do not mention what it is, $500 people. Keep your little mouth shut. I sent out a text saying that this particular crypto is down blankety blank percent. And it's probably about time to look at buying it. Now the same crypto is up 35% today. Congrats to those people that got it at the best price. And it's still going up. So if you had you put in $1,000, you just made $300 today. Nice. That's what's up. So Crypto Hulk channel, what I've kind of changed some things, and I'm not posting shit online because all these dumb motherfuckers just pump dump it and they're done with it in 7 to 10 minutes. And I tell my nice little group of people here, and we're just banging it out. These are cryptos that we're day trading is what we're doing. Right now we pulled 35%. Nice. I'll look for something for tomorrow and see if we can do. Already, this is the second one within a week. We got the MFG. That one went up 300%. Then the next one went up 70%. This one right here went up 35%. So that's like the past 3 days, we got 3 cryptos. So damn, that's quite a bit. But yeah, I'm not advertising that shit on the show anymore because people just fuck it up and I'm tired of losing money. So now we're going to start making it. And that's what we're doing right now. So welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one lined up for you. It's funny. I watch these crypto programs and I'm like, oh, the crypto market's down. And I'm like, not for our show. Not for our show. We're making it. You're gonna get so sick of winning. I'm getting sick of it, Crypto Hulk. Nah. Hey, when there's volatility, we love it on this channel. If you're a $500 member, you love it because we just made 35% today. I sent out the text to the $500 members at 8:20 in the morning. Here we are at 5:00 p.m. So about 9 hours, and we made 35%, and it might go up even more. Now, if you're able to find the right exchange that'll sell this particular crypto, some of these exchanges, they lag. They're not showing the accurate price. So what I did is I showed the members, I went to CoinGecko and actually showed you that this crypto is up for the 24-hour. You're in the green. So, yeah. I don't know why MetaMask. So sometime maybe you guys might want to use another exchange or something. MetaMask is easy, but it's not accurate. And they have like a bad delay. Like when a price goes up, however it works with MetaMask, it always benefits them. That's always the way it looks like. When I want to sell something, and when they won't sell it, or the price is like really, really low, it's lagging 20, 30 points behind anywhere else. I'm like, wow. So, anyhow, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. What we are is a heavy drug user. Oh, yeah. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines. I eat it, snort it, drink them, inject them, keister them, all kinds of drugs. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. The only thing I do know is how to stay high 24/7. Okay. BitGet. USMC Water Rescue says BitGet has been great. So maybe that's the one you guys should use. I don't know. First 5 people to show: Short Bus, Swagger, Brian C, Gunner Out, Your Friend Robert, Tor Ride, and Mike Gilbert. And then Mr. OG was there. All right. Where are we going to start? Let's go. Oh, Federal Reserve. That's a good one. Okay. I'm going to show you that the Federal Reserve, they're going to have like an emergency meeting on crypto. You know, the Federal Reserve was saying for all these years, oh, crypto's a threat to the financial system. These motherfuckers. Look, what I do is I go out and I find money. I was talking to a $500 member a couple days back, and then I'm like, look, I don't care what the market's showing. I want volatility because I'm going to go out and get money. That's what we do on Crypto Halt channel. And she's just like, well, how do you know which ones? I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. What I'll do is I'll send you a text. Just get whatever amount you want to get in it. Wait 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 hours. And then you'll probably be up anywhere from 25 to 40%. It's that fucking easy. All right. So I'm not going to sit around and play fuck games and have a little 13-minute program every day so you can listen to it and then go into some kind of private website and tell you about a bunch of conspiracy shit. My program, you need to be making $500 a week. And I tell them, call me because I need to know what you're doing. 500 is a minimum. I got guys that are truck drivers. They don't have time to buy and sell and trade and shit. I was talking to this truck driver guy earlier. He's funny. And he wasn't getting some text or whatever, so I'm going to stay close with him until he starts. But he's like, that should be easy making 500. And I'm like, I know. I mean, that's like a minimum. You should be making a minimum 500 a week on this program. And that's in a shitty-ass crypto market. When you learn how to trade in a market like this, when that market turns good, oh my God, you're going to be killing it. You're probably making 2,000, 3,000 a week. For real. Like right now, the market's super, super fucked up. And easily this week, I made, I don't know, like I didn't invest in the MFG, but I could have made 3 and then 7, 250, like $5,000, 4,500 so far in like 3 days, 4 days. If I invested like I really wanted to, easily 4,000 or 5,000. And this week's not even over. I got another 2, 3 days or something like that till the week's over. Friday, so like 3, 4 days. Oh yeah. So, all right. Let's read here. The Federal Reserve is going to have an unexpected meeting. Oh, really, Crypto Hulk? Yep. Now, just so you know, an ex-Ripple executive is a supervisor for the Federal Reserve. I'm telling you what, man. This thing's already been played out. There's an unexpected Federal Reserve meeting just announced. There's a crypto conference. This article is dated October 20th, which is today. GMT 7, whatever that is, Greenwich Mean Time 7 at 3:17. Here we go. The Federal Reserve has announced that it will hold a conference on crypto payments innovation. Oh, really? Tomorrow. All of a sudden now, like, holy shit. See, look, let me tell you something. I can't give you dates and times. When they plan shit out, they always cancel at the last minute, and they have meetings like this that just come out of nowhere. There's no way to plan shit, you guys. You can't plan it. So what do we do on this channel? We take advantage of shit while it's here because we don't know if it's going to be here tomorrow. Okay. The little gambling stuff we do, get in right now while the getting's good. Because once they determine this crypto's that, this crypto's another, it's going to probably, this whole little gambling thing will probably be over. So if you want to get in on some shit right now, before these crypto laws come in, right now you get a free pass. There's no crypto laws. They can't determine what crypto is taxable and not. Crypto's not even in the United States code. That's what they're trying to do, is come up with the Clarity Act and all. They don't even know. That's what they need, clarity. That's why they want to have the Clarity Act. You not get this? This is your time right now to get into crypto and buying and selling, if that's what you like to do with your time. That's what I love doing with my time. My time. That's what I like doing with my time. The Federal Reserve has announced that we'll hold a conference on crypto payments tomorrow. This announcement is attracting a lot of interest. Oh, yeah, it is. From both the traditional finance and cryptocurrency sectors. I'm showing you, everybody, it's coming. All this little free gambling stuff we're doing, that ain't gonna stick around forever. Now is time to get in where you fit in and make it. Make this money with these little daily things I throw out, and then buy your crypto. You pump, dump to buy your long-term hold crypto. You put in 1,000 like today. I cashed out. I made 27%. I didn't get to pay the whole 35 because I had fees and shit. But at $1,000, that was around $250. Now I can take that. I got my 1,000 back. I got the 250. Now I can invest that in crypto. Ta-da! Free money. And I got another one I told them about too. We had 2 of them today. The other one, let me see how bad that was down. That other one was down about 15%. That was a long time ago. And we're going to make money off that possibly today, tomorrow. Going to make at least 30% hopefully on that. All right. The incident occurs at a pivotal moment for the sector as Bitcoin starts to stabilize above 110,000, indicating that cautious optimism is returning to the market following a few weeks of volatility. I love this volatility. I'm telling you what, I love it. If you're a $500 member, you know you love it. Because this shit's going down and then whoop, it goes up, and guess what? We cash out, right? This volatility is fucking amazing. I love it. What's there to discuss? We anticipate that the conversation will focus on stable coin oversight. The integration, listen to this. The integration of blockchain technology into payment systems. I hope you're hearing this. They're putting blockchain into payment systems. The Federal Reserve will be talking about this. Oh my God. Remember Bank Social? Oh, remember Bank Social when I dumped like a fucking dump truck of money into Bank Social, and then they are approved by the Fed now, the Federal Reserve? Guess who's getting ready for that motherfucker to go to $1? Hoo-wee, hoo-wee. This conference may influence, how legislators strike a balance between innovation and consumer protection, given the increasing importance of crypto in the global financial system. Oh my God. Ooh-wee. Oh, man, this is good. The growth of tokenized assets. That's crypto. When you tokenize something and put it into crypto, yeah, tokenized assets. Oh, man, this is all coming together. The growth of tokenized assets and central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, is one important issue that's likely to come up. The development might provide clues about the long-term course of the Federal Reserve years-long investigation into the possibilities of a digital. They've already made it, and they're waiting for like a communist Democrat president to come in and make everybody slaves. So just letting you know, it's already made. This development might provide clues about the long-term course. We got all that. In order to define the next stage of financial modernization. It's going to be good and it's going to be bad, everybody. Participants may also investigate the interoperability of private crypto networks with government-led payment systems. Ripple and their little private ledgers that they have for each bank. Oh, yes. Ripple, I'm just guessing, but we know David Schwartz has already told us they have a private ledger. I'm going to tell you what, each bank has its own private ledgers where they can communicate with other banks and nobody sees, except the government. But we have to have ledgers where everybody can see them. That's how all this works, okay? So I think, yeah, that's a wrap for that article. Now, what I wanted to show you, in about 12 hours, maybe or so, the Federal Reserve is going to meet. I'm not sure in what part of the world. Here is your evidence. Former Ripple advisor. Now, this is 3 years ago. This is July 14, 2022. Former Ripple advisor Michael Barr will supervise the Federal Reserve. Are you seeing this? Brand new people. Brand new people. Former Ripple advisor was chosen by the Senate to supervise the United States Federal Reserve along with Jerome Powell. Oh, shit, crypto. Okay. I know this is a trick question for people with really low IQ. But after seeing this article here, we know the Federal Reserve is going to meet. We know it's got to be all about crypto. We know that a former Ripple advisor, an executive, now supervises the Federal Reserve. The question I want to ask is this. What crypto company do you think they're going to use for payments? Because they already have a Ripple executive supervising the Federal Reserve, huh? What crypto you think they're going to have? Okay, thought so. Right answer. Ripple, right answer. Here's another piece of evidence for you. They've already made the decision. Here's your evidence right here. They've already made the decision. Here's your evidence. Well, what we got right here. Mark, thank you very much. Tax-free donation. Mark, appreciate that. The IRS can go suck fat dicks. On your lunchtime, that is. Hey, Hulk, been here since December of 24. Oh, newbie. Getting my LLC started tomorrow with Anderson. Thank you. Loving what you're doing. Mark, your crypto will be protected. What we got is we got opportunities to make money on this show 2, 3, 4 times a week. We have an opportunity to have all of our crypto protected by Fireblocks, the biggest and best, the only crypto storage that Crypto Hulk channel has, Caleb and Brown. They utilize Fireblocks just like the biggest freaking banks in the world. We have a Crypto Hulk law firm who I'm very proud to be working with. And what they want to do is protect all your crypto so that somebody can't steal it. And I'm saying it's the government. I'm not saying they're saying it. They're a separate entity, so they're more professional than me. I got a free license. I can say whatever the hell I want. But they're an actual business. I don't speak for them. What they do is they provide a service that I claim is going to help us hide our crypto. That's not their intent to hide anything. Their intent is just to follow the law. My intent is to run my fucking mouth as much as I can. Love Crystal Gazing says, I joined last week. Tony is helping me with my paperwork. Yes. Let's see. Now let's look at what we got here. We just got done talking about the Federal Reserve. All of a sudden is going to have a crypto meeting. Number two, William Barr is a former Ripple executive. He's supervising the Federal Reserve. Oh, shit. Is there any other crypto company's executive doing this? No, Ripple's the only one. Lastly, let me show you this here. I'm going to give you a summary. I'm not going to read this whole thing. What we have in 1997, we're taking it back, when I was a driving instructor and in college and had a brand new little baby girl addition to the family. I'm going to school full time. Now, weekends, I'm teaching kids and adults how to drive, classroom and behind the wheel. I almost took over that school. The owner wanted to sell it to me. She was like, you were doing such a damn good job. These kids love, you're filling out. I filled out and packed every single classroom with like 30 kids. This lady only had 10 kids in there, 15 on average. I come in there and take over, and we got 30, 35 kids in there in the class. And she walks in one day and she's like, holy shit. And she's like, how'd you get all these kids here? And I'm like, leave that up to me. And she's like, you know what? If you start doing this every week, you get like a $500 bonus or something for every week that you, I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. Then she started paying me crazy money. And I was packing it all out the whole summer. Holy shit. That classroom was packed. Every time she'd walk in, there'd be like 30 kids in that fucking classroom. Everybody graduated. Everybody got A's on their tests with me. I'm not going to start bragging, but I can teach. So we got the Interledger Foundation. What this is in 1997, the internet as we know it was released to us, the normies. Now, at the time when the internet was made, the United States government made it. I can't say the word DARPA because the channel probably get shut down. But what happened is the government made this thing called the internet to spy on us. And they left a section. If you look right in this third paragraph, it says HTTP 402. They left, you know what a USB drive is? Okay. I don't see a lot of those too much anymore. I got a little Apple computer. I don't even know if there's a port for that thing. But anyhow, imagine a USB. I'm just using this for a demonstration. Imagine the internet is your computer and you have a USB port. They left a USB port. I'm just using it as an example. It's okay if it's not accurate. When they made the internet to spy on us and to control us one day, they left a portion of the internet like a USB port. So that one day, when the government, which is Ripple, one day when a government secret project like Ripple invented a universal payment method, they could grab that USB drive, which is the Interledger protocol, and plug it into the internet. And now we have an interoperable payment system acting as a universal translator among different financial networks. This all occurred in 2015 when Ripple, under the direction of Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz, designed what we call the Interledger Protocol. That was the plug and play to the internet. At that point, the internet now had an interoperable universal translator to allow all kinds of payment methods. But we had to use a crypto platform. That was the key. Now we're moving towards that. What happened, in 2016, you had the Federal Reserve was already here, everybody, when Ripple gave the World Wide Web the USB plugin. We're looking at right here. Who was there? The Federal Reserve Bank was right there when this happened. In 2015, Ripple gave this to the World Wide Web. They plugged it in. And at that point, everything was crypto ready. Now we just have to we got to get everybody in the whole world. Here we are, 10 years later. 10 years later, we're trying to get the whole world to use blockchain. And when they do, everybody in the world can plug right in to the Interledger Protocol made by Ripple. The Federal Reserve was right there in 2015. You got Michael Barr right now supervising the Federal Reserve from Ripple, ex-employee. And then tomorrow, the Federal Reserve is going to have a meeting. What fucking crypto do you think they're going to use? I just broke it down right here. If you can't, you're going to have people who are going to say this. They're going to watch my little 1-minute clip, not even watch the show, and they're like, oh, that crypto Hulk, he doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no evidence Ripple's going to be used. Oh, God, these people on Twitter Spaces are so fucking stupid. There's all your evidence, everybody. That's what we have on the Crypto Hawk program. It's a fact-based channel. I think there is so much evidence. If you can't see it, you're fucking stupid. That's just, and I can't teach stupid. So make sure. What I would do is get as much, well, it's kind of late now in a way, but get as much either XRP or cryptos that are partnered or going to be working with the XRP ledger and have had relationships with Ripple in the past. Stellar, XDC, HBAR, Algorand. These are all cryptos that are highly interactive with Ripple. I just wanted to show you that. I'm showing you, and I said from day one, probably about 5 years ago, Ripple it's going to be systemically important. They're not going to let you have it. What I think is going to probably happen is they'll stop you from buying it. Hold on. Okay. They're going to probably stop you from buying it. You're going to be lucky if they let you keep it. But they may. I don't know. I don't know how many of us, normies, little people like us, I don't know how many we really have. I don't have a whole lot. They might just let us keep ours and make it all systemically important. You know, if they're going to do a buyback, they ain't going to pay you $5,000 in XRP. That shit ain't going to happen. I'm just letting you know. So that's why there's people on social media. All they do is buy XRP. That's so fucking stupid. I'm telling you what, that's the dumbest fucking shit you could ever do. Whoa, check out. Now, hold up. Who in the hell's joining this channel? Jerry White. Welcome to the Crypto Hulk channel. Contact me, Jerry. Hey, Jerry. let me type this in. You got to go to my X page, not to my X. Please don't wake the X up. At Crypto Hulk. I'm going to put on Twitter. That way I don't have to say on my X. So there you go. At Crypto Hulk 19, the capital C, capital H, all one word. Contact me privately, and we'll get you hooked up. We'll get you started on the Crypto Hulk. That's the first one. And then we got Our O'Burrows. Same thing. Go to my Twitter at CryptoHulk19, and we'll get you hooked up. I'll figure out where you are as far as buying and selling cryptos and stuff, just because. And we'll get you squared away, get you in the group. And now a lot of people join the group to make money, but I can't tell you to join the group to make money, because you're just going to join the group so you can join the group. But people that are in the group say making $500 a week is too easy. The guy just told me on the phone. So okay, we got the Michael S. Barr thing out of the way. What is this? Crypto. I don't even know what that page is. Let me click out of that one. Oh. Here's a little news for today. Now, this one's very interesting, everybody. Let's take a look here. I don't know what it means. I usually don't like going over gossip news. But here we go. Ripple's Chris Larson offloads 50 million XRPs. Oh, shit. Ripple's Chris Larson has dumped $120 million worth of XRPs. Oh, man. According to data provided by analytics firm Quant, Ripple co-founder Chris Larson recently offloaded 50 million XRPs. Oh, shit. That's awesome. And he sold them for $120 million over the past hour alone. Oh, shit. This marks the first time that the Ripple co-founder has sold a substantial portion of XRP since July. Everybody, I don't know what that means when you sell out 50 million XRP and make $120 million. He could have done that shit when it was up at like $3 or $4, but he didn't. So I don't know what that means at all. I'm just showing you. We do know that Ripple has been, in the past year, has been buying these big ass companies. One company for $1 billion, this other one for $250 million, another $1 billion company, a treasury. They bought Medico, which is custody. Then they bought this one company, which I think that trades derivatives or something. Then they just bought a treasury company. Like Ripple is getting set up for something. And here's what I really believe. Ripple's getting it all hooked up, and then the government takes it. That's what I'd say. That's what I think is going to happen. There ain't no way Ripple's going to control all the trade and money. No. The government's taking over this bitch. I'm just letting you know right now. There's no way. Because then some company can come right in and take over. No. Hulk, I'm trying to get my girlfriend to let me join the $500 club. Well, what I'm going to do is just announce each day what percentages we make, and then you can write that down on a piece of paper. Let's say you're going to put in, you really got to put in at least 500 to 1,000 now to make good money on these trades, because we're only making about 30% a day. Not a big deal. Not every day. But the other day was 70%, and then the day before that was 300. So, but let's say you put in 1,000. So every day I announce, hey, this one crypto today, we just made 30, like today was 30%. So you missed out on $300. So each day, write that shit down after a week. And then when you show her on a piece of paper that you missed out on $2,000-3,000, or what you missed out on at least 2,000 this week, then you can say, what do you think? We missed out 2,000 this week. Times that by 4, it's $8,000 in a month. You think we should have spent the $500, or do you need to go back to school to get a math degree? All right. All right. So there's Chris Larson selling off his crypto. Let's take a look. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of XRP, honestly. I got the same number of XRP that I do HBAR, and the same number of VeChain, which I haven't seen do anything at all for 5 years, but I still got it, but it just hasn't done shit barely for 5 years. It's probably still 1 penny or something, or 2, whatever it is, 2 cents or something. Okay. That's the Federal Reserve article. Let's click out of that. Oh, this is good. Quant. Oh, man. Wait till you see this. This is massive. I didn't get in on Quant. I got into crypto kind of late, and Quant wasn't one of the ones that I got. I think it was always kind of expensive. Wait till you see this article on Quant. Oh, shit. Quant. Oh, God. Here we go. This is massive right here. Hang on tight. Strap on your seatbelt. Put on your oxygen mask. Quant's going to the moon. Quant launches QuantNet. The world's, here we go. I'm starting to get goosebumps. I don't even own Quant. If you own Quant, give yourself a pat on the back. Go buy yourself a beer. They're introducing QuantNet, the world's first programmable settlement network revolutionizing banking infrastructure. Oh my God, I was blown away today marks a defining moment in financial history. We're proud to announce the launch of QuantNet, the world's first programmable infrastructure and network that fundamentally transforms how banks connect to tokenized money, which is crypto, and digital assets, which is crypto. This isn't just another fintech solution. It's the core infrastructure revolution that the banking industry has been waiting for. Oh, this is so massive. For too long, banks have been trapped by fragmented systems, isolated liquidity pools, and manual processes that belong in the last century. QuantNet removes these limitations, creating a unified orchestration layer. Let me say that again. They created a unified orchestration layer. Can you say interoperability? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Whatever this is, it's running on the XRP ledger. Let's continue. In these banks, I'm telling you, everybody, it's coming. This thing is not going to be no 2 or 3 years, like 2030 or something. Fuck no. There's no fucking way. QuantNet removes these limitations, creating a unified orchestration layer that sits at the heart of tokenized settlement infrastructure. Remember what I told you? How are we going to get rich? Number one, global crypto regulations. We have to have global crypto regulations. Number two, global tokenization of real world assets. What do we have here? we have a unified orchestration layer that sits at the heart of tokenized settlement infrastructure. Oh my God. Here's the interoperability, connecting previously incompatible networks. You guys, they're hooking it all up right in front of us. I don't care about dumping crypto prices. To me, on this show, the more volatility, the more money we're making, okay? They're talking about networks that previously were not compatible. They are now compatible because they're telling you they're running on crypto. Now they changed the name. They're calling it tokenization and digital assets. They're eliminating the word crypto. What is this? It's cryptography. It's crypto. But they're not using the word crypto. See what they're doing here? It's a slick job. They're talking about what? A unified orchestration layer? You and me, we all know what the fuck this is. Smart orchestration layer, fully programmable. Smart contracts, smart oracles. This is Codius. Regulation ready. QuantNet enables banks to coordinate asset and cash flows across siloed networks without replacing a single system they already trust. What? This orchestration without disruption, innovation without compromise. QuantNet creates an unprecedented programmable orchestration layer that connects tokenized money rails, tokenized asset platforms, oh God, and traditional systems through intelligent automation. Banks maintain complete control over their liquidity while gaining access to a unified network that was previously impossible. Do you think you might know what the Federal Reserve Bank is going to have a meeting on tomorrow, huh? What did we just show you about the interledger protocol, the interoperability, the universal translator of all the money systems? What about the ISO 20022 that's getting released like what, next month? What do you think the Federal Reserve is going to talk about with their Ripple executive as a supervisor of the Federal Reserve? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Not a big deal. Oh, Crypto Hulk, they're just going to talk about general stuff at the meeting. At the Fed. Nothing big. They're not going to talk about any big deal, Crypto Hulk. Okay, all right. We're seeing how all these banks now are going to have this interoperable ledger. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, it's coming. That's why I've stayed in banking. That's why I only focus on crypto banking because I've got to maintain. I'm not trying to learn about all these cryptos that do staking, or I focus on payment cryptos. That's it. The area is too big. I've got to get all my attention on payment cryptos so I know what's going on. And we're watching this all come together right here. Tokenized money rails integration. Oh my God. Seamlessly connect commercial bank money like Lloyd's of London, like one of the oldest, biggest banks in the entire world. Holy shit. They're hooked up. Including tokenized deposits, including United Kingdom GBTD and bank stable coins, such as a JP. All these banks have crypto. All these banks are using it. They're not saying a word, everybody. That's my job to let you know. Get this shit. The stuff we're talking about, you need to get it up. Get to Caleb Brown. Protect your shit, because this thing's coming. They're talking about traditional banking system compatibility. This platform they have is already integrated into their banking system. It works. They're telling us right here, it's all done. It works. Are you in the cryptos that we've talked about? I sure hope so. This is so massive. People are going to get so destroyed. All these people that believed all the dumb shit. Oh, crypto's bad. It's too volatile and all the other dumb shit. Meanwhile, I'm showing you almost every day cryptos here and there. Whether inside the private $500 group, we talk about cryptos, and I'll show you different ones. I don't mention those on this main show right here. We separate the stuff so the people that support this channel get access to what's really fucking going on. Bring your own liquidity. Banks control their own tokenized deposit wallets. Banks have their own wallets. Remember what crypto program showed you that Ripple had wallets all the way back in 2013 from Ripple Singapore? Has any other channel been showing you that Ripple has their own wallets and banks are using them? No other channel showing you that except Crypto Hulk channel. Ripple Singapore gold and silver in your wallet. I've been showing you guys that for 3 years now. They're showing you right here. Banks control their own tokenized. They've already tokenized. But why haven't we seen the prices go up? Because it's on private ledgers. They've been doing this on private ledgers. I'm the one who also showed you, no other channel, that back when Mt. Gox, Jed McCaleb, the same guy that invented Ripple with other people, and he invented Stellar on his own. He had a co-founder. He was running a crypto exchange called Mt. Gox. I showed you the website. Nobody else has. And what do they talk about? Dark pools. They talk about where you can buy and sell the crypto and nobody else can see it. I've been telling you for 3 years, all this stuff. These banks have been buying and selling and moving all the crypto around on private ledgers. They've been tokenizing and tokenizing. I showed you the DTCC. I showed you that, where they admitted for the past 10 years they've been tokenizing shit. Crypto Hulk show. Now they're admitting to us they have their own tokenized deposit wallets. Oh, shit. They've been funding nodes while QuantNet orchestrates movement without ever holding funds. This preserves existing custody arrangements and regulatory frameworks while unlocking unprecedented interoperability. Oh, look, right here, built from the ground up to meet ISO 20022 standards. Do you have crypto that is ISO 2022 standards that meets it? I've got them. I got about 3. I wouldn't put all my money into the ISOs again because there's a good chance the government's going to try to take those. So I've got XRP. I used to have XLM. I sold all out of it a second time. I've got XDC, Hedera. So those, and then I got Algorand. So I got 4 ISO cryptos. I don't overbuy them. But do you think maybe that's what the Federal Reserve is going to talk about tomorrow? This is so, every transaction maintains complete auditability across all connected networks. This is the difference. When you're dealing with banks, there's no funny business going on. You're going to follow that crypto everywhere. It's controlled. There's siloed networks. Nobody's hacking shit. Okay. Somebody asked me today from the $500 club, hey, Crypto Hulk, are you going to stake this or whatever? I'm like, no, not until we get regulations and it's 100% safe. I'm just telling you what I'm probably going to have to do. Here's what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to have enough crypto and I'll probably take a hit, but if I have to have the banks stake my crypto and hold it, and they're going to take a big portion or whatever of my profits and stuff, if I know that's 100% safe and it'll never get rug pulled or hacked, I might put a good portion into some kind of because I'm not trying to lose my shit. I'm not trying to have an FTX. None of that dumb shit, man. I got to go with a BNY Mellon. Maybe I dump in, who knows, a couple $1,000,000 into BNY Mellon and they stake some of my crypto there and shit. Then I'm just not trying to lose my shit. I want the BNY Mellon to be in the Fireblocks custody. I mean, I'm not putting on any platform. So we're not even there yet. So once I'm worth millions and millions, then I'll start figuring out where I'm going to custody this shit. And then do the staking and all that. The future of banking. Here's what QuantNet says. The future of banking infrastructure is here. Are you hearing this? The future of banking infrastructure is here. They're saying it's all done right here. The launch of QuantNet represents more than technological advancement. It's the moment banking infrastructure catches up with the digital economy. Financial institutions worldwide can right now participate in tokenized money and digital asset markets while preserving everything that makes them trusted, like compliance, security, and operational excellence. Banks no longer have to choose between innovation and stability. QuantNet provides both a production-ready platform that connects the future of money. What did Rosie Rios say when she left the... Oh, check this out. This is just... There's a woman named Rosie Rios. She used to be the treasurer of the United States of America. She left, and when she left, she says, I want to work for the future of money. Look what they're using here. The future of money. It's very interesting these words come up. These people use the same terms. QuantNet was showcased at Sibos 2025. For banks ready to lead the digital asset revolution without compromising operational excellence. Here we go. That's the end of the QuantNet. Now, I did a little research. How much time do I got left? Okay, 8 minutes. I did a deep dive on QuantNet. Let me take a look. Let me highlight what I found. QuantNet is the world's first programmable settlement network designed to revolutionize banking infrastructure by seamlessly connecting tokenized money, digital assets, and traditional systems. There you go right there. Oh, God. Who's connected to this already? Lloyd's? That's so fucking huge. JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank. HSBC, the world's second biggest bank. Euroclear for settlement. So you know XDC is mixed up all in that. Euroclear deals with stock bond type of thing. Foreign exchange. Derivatives. It is ISO 20022. Oracle. Who's involved? I'm going to tell you who's all involved in this. This QuantNet, the company called Oracle. I remember when I used to live in the San Francisco Bay Area. I think in Embryville, there was right along the bay, it showed the Oracle building. Now, I know they moved to somewhere else, but Oracle's involved in this. Amazon Web. Well, Ripple's a partner of Amazon Web, just so I'd put that out there. Something called LAX. LAC chain. We've gone over that before. LAC chain. And it uses Overledger. You got SIA, S-I-A. It's part of the Nexi group. The European Central Bank's involved. Uh-oh. So that is who's integrated. Oh, the Bank of England and the Bank of Canada is involved in this. Oh, looky right here. The Bank for International Settlements is a partner in this, and they're also a Ripple partner. The BIS, they are a Ripple partner. I'm looking to see, okay, you got somebody from like Deloitte there. That's massive Ripple partner. This thing's got so many people, so many of the biggest people in the world working on this project, worked on it. There's really not, I'm not going to get into this deep dive. There's a lot of names I don't recognize, and a lot of the stuff's European and from London and all that. The reason we spend a lot of time on this is because they're done. I think they're mainly done. The biggest banks in the world, I think they're mainly done testing. Remember all the project this, project that, and all these things. Project Mariana, Project Ubin, and all that. They're all done. Me and you were talking about this over the past 5 years. These different projects, these central bank projects that were done, the BIS working on these projects with these banks, we went over all of them. You and me, over all these years, we talked about these different projects. They're all done, testing and all that. Now, then after that, the banks were implementing this shit. And now what does it look like? I think they're starting to connect everything together. This is where we're at. You guys and me have been on a journey for 5.5 years learning. Some of you guys have been with me for 5.5 years. That's fucking nuts. I'm not buying Quant. I like buying stuff that's cheap with zeros in front of it. But you guys have been here. We've been going over all this stuff. It looks like it's being implemented right now. We know what the key players are. Look, everything goes on top of the XRP ledger. We already talked about the HTTP 402. The ledger is everything. Now, JP Morgan can make their own blockchain. They can make their own coin. But guess what? It goes on the XRP ledger. But let's say it goes on top of XDC, which sits on top of the ledger. All these banks can have their own. What Codius is the universal translator. That's what all this is. With the smart oracles and stuff we looked at, Google's native client, sandboxed code, that's Codius and all that. That's what the Interledger Protocol, remember, it calls it a universal translator. That's what all this is. Codius will help all these blockchains interact and talk to each other. And then they've included AI into all of this. Because when this Codius came out, it was like, 10 years ago? There's been a whole lot of shit that's gone down in 10 years with AI. Look, I don't have all the answers. We're able to look in a doorway that's really closed. And sometimes when we get a little too close, they shut the door so we can't see. I know in 5 years you'll retire with one Quant. Not too bold, right? I don't know what Quant's going to be worth. I mean, I haven't studied it. I'd have to look at the market and what that's. I don't know. There's too much that I don't know. There's only one of me. I can only do so much research. So I would need like 15 or 20 of me's to go out and find all this shit. And it's a lot of work. 14 million tokens. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to really study it. We've done studies before on how much we think the XRP has to be worth to move all this stuff. And Reston Preed. Good show, Hulk. Gracias, senor. Doss man got a small bag of Quant. I mean, I'll tell you. Okay, how much is Quant? Mr. OG. You're the best, Hulk. Thank you for your deep dives. $85. Hoo-wee. That's coming in hot. It's on sale. It says 46 JDMA on sale. I can't. Okay, I've never studied Quant. I never see it really come up too much. I've never followed it. I focus on other. Look, I can't look at all cryptos. Nets of payments, crypto. I only got so much time, so I've never gotten into studying Quant. I mean, let's say it goes to. I mean, would I think Quant would be worth 10 grand? Sure. 5 grand? Sure. I mean, I really don't know. What if it's $1,000 and you got 10 of them? It's 10 grand. Like, I don't know what it's going to be worth. I can't tell you. It's going to be worth a whole lot of fucking money. I mean, it might be worth to put in $500 and buy 5 of them. But then again, what about like a bank social where it's got, we'll see what is. I mean, I can't tell you how to invest. All I can tell you is what I do. I mean, Telcoin and Bank Social are super fucking cheap. Zebek. Bank Social, it's got like what, 3 zeros in front of it? If you get 1 million Bank Socials, I don't know how much that would cost, like $800 or something, $900. If you get 1 million Bank Socials and they're worth like $10 a piece one day, you got like $10 million. So what I spent, I'm just talking about me. Me and you were talking. I'm not giving advice. If you were asking me, Crypto Hulk, should I put $500 in the Quant? Personally, I put $500 in Bank Social, buy 500,000 of them. And when those motherfuckers go to $1, sell off, now I got like $500,000. And what did I spend? $500. So if I'm going to spend $500, why would I buy 5 Quants that might go to 10,000 a piece? That's 50,000. Wouldn't I want to make $500,000 instead of 50,000? Quant would have to get to be like $100,000 a piece. You see what I'm saying? So if Quant hits 100,000, I don't know if it will. Why wouldn't I just buy some fucking Bank Social, Zebek, or some fucking Telcoin, get 500,000 of those bitches, and they only have to hit $1. Think, it only has to hit $1, and you got $500,000. Quant has to hit $100,000 for you to make the same. I'll let you figure it out. You don't need a math degree for this fucking shit, okay? I can't tell you what to do, but I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, Bank Social just needs to hit $1. Is it that hard? $1? Just come on now. I'm not spending no $85. You guys got to do what you got to do, okay? All right. And I'm not saying Quant won't hit 100,000. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'd rather go with Bank Social. Is like all the top credit union crypto. They're meeting with Hester Pierce doing selfies and shit. And the Federal Reserve hooked them up. Telcoin becomes the first bank stablecoin authorized by the United States. That shit is too easy to hit $1. And if I buy 100 or 500,000 of any of those, Bank Social or the Telcoin, I'll probably spend $500 or something and come up with 500,000. Then I only need that shit to hit $1. How tough is that shit to hit $1? Let's what's easier for those cryptos I just told you to hit $1, or for that fucking Quant to hit $100,000? So that's just me. Okay, Mr. LG says about $850 gets you 1 million Bank Social. Think about that. 1 million? Son of a bitch. So you can buy like 10 Quants for $800, and that 10 of them. Now, for the same amount of money, I can get 1 million Bank Social. And if Bank Social hits $10, we're just talking $10. That's all it's got is $10. Then I've got $10 million on an $800 investment. Bank Social, again, would probably have to, I don't know how high, if you had 8 Bank Socials to hit $10 million, like they'd have to be like, what, 500,000 a piece or something shit like that? I don't know. I got to get the calculator out. Hold on. $10 million, and you've got 8 Quants. Each one of those would have to be worth $1.2 million. Come on now. Crypto Hulk, would you buy Quant? No. I'd buy a Bank Social. I only. And we're back. It looks like YT wants to distract you. YT doesn't want you to know what Crypto Hulk would do. So we have a choice. We could buy 8 Quants for about $800 or so, and hopefully they go to $1.2 million a piece to get $10 million, or we could spend $850 on Bank Social, get 1 million of those motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, Bank Social should hit at least $50 to $100. That would leave you with $50 million or something like that. I don't know. You go out and spend $800 on Quant, and I'll go out and spend $800 on Bank Social, and we'll see who's rich. We'll see who's going to have to come over, wash whose car. I want my car washed, waxed, detailed, everything. Okay? What would Zoltar do? That's what we ought to do, is fire him up. Okay, that is it. Hey, buy whatever you want. I don't know. What do I know? Maybe Quant hits $1 million. Maybe you get lucky. I'm going to turn this show over to the $5 member group, and then after that to the general public. I'll see y'all in the next broadcast.